Everything you've been told about heart health for the last 50 years is wrong. The very foods sitting in your pantry right now, the ones with the bright red heart healthy labels on the bottle, are actually the root cause of the inflammation destroying your arteries. If you have high blood pressure, if you have joint pain, or if you're worried about heart disease, you need to listen to this. We have been tricked into believing that these vegetable oils are good for us. But the reality is they act like liquid rust inside your veins. You are doing everything right, exercising, watching your diet, but if you are cooking with this one ingredient, you are setting your body on fire from the inside out. I'm Dr. Alan Mandell, and we need to talk about the oil change your body needs right now. I'm going to show you exactly which bottles to throw in the trash today and what you need to replace them with to start healing your arteries immediately. Let's get real about what is happening in our food supply. Walk into any grocery store and you see rows of golden oils, canola, soybean, corn, cottonseed. They look clean, they look pure, and the marketing tells you they lower your cholesterol. But here is the truth they don't want you to know. There are no vegetables in vegetable oil. Think about it. You can squeeze an olive and get oil. You can squeeze a coconut and get oil. But have you ever tried to squeeze a soybean or a corn kernel? You get nothing. To get oil out of these seeds, manufacturers have to use massive industrial processing. They heat these seeds to extremely high temperatures, which oxidizes the oil before it even goes into the bottle. Then, because the oil is so stuck in the fiber, they wash it with a solvent called hexane, which is basically gasoline. After that, the oil smells so rancid and looks so gray and gummy that they have to bleach it to make it clear and deodorize it to remove the smell. That bottle of healthy canola oil in your kitchen has been heated, bleached, and chemically treated before you even pour it into your pan. And then you heat it up again to cook your food. This is where the damage happens. This is the silent killer. When you consume these industrial seed oils, you are consuming unstable fats. In scientific terms, these are called polyunsaturated fatty acids, or PUFAs. Now, not all PUFAs are bad, but these industrial oils are highly unstable. They react with oxygen. Imagine slicing an apple and leaving it on the counter. What happens? It turns brown. It oxidizes. That is exactly what is happening to these oils, but is happening inside your cells. Let's go deeper into this because I want you to visualize what is happening on a microscopic level. Your body is made up of trillions of cells. Every single one of those cells has a membrane, a skin that protects it. That membrane is made of fat. It is designed to let nutrients in and waste out. When you eat healthy, stable fats like butter, tallow, or olive oil, your cell membranes are strong and flexible. They work like a well-oiled machine. But when you build your cells out of these unstable, oxidized seed oils, it's like building a house out of rotten wood. The cell membrane becomes weak. It becomes floppy. It can't regulate what goes in and out properly. This is the root of metabolic dysfunction. This is why so many people are tired all the time. Your mitochondria, the little power plants inside your cells, cannot function properly when they are swimming in a sea of oxidized oil. You are essentially suffocating your cells. When you eat these oxidized oils, they create free radicals in your body. This triggers a massive inflammatory response. And I want you to understand this clearly. Heart disease is not just a plumbing problem caused by grease clogging a pipe. Heart disease is an inflammatory disease. Your arteries have a delicate inner lining called the endothelium. It's smooth, like Teflon. When you have high levels of inflammation from eating these seed oils every day, that lining gets damaged. It gets scratched and irritated. Your body, being intelligent, tries to heal that damage. So what does it do? It sends cholesterol to patch up the crack. Cholesterol is the firefighter, not the arsonist. The seed oil is the arsonist. If you blame cholesterol for heart disease while ignoring the inflammation that caused the damage in the first place, you are missing the bigger picture. When that cholesterol mixes with the oxidized fats from these seed oils, it becomes oxidized LDL. That is the dangerous stuff. That is what builds up plaque. That is what leads to heart attacks and strokes. And it all starts with the oil you are pouring into your frying pan. But it's not just your heart. Let's talk about your brain. Your brain is approximately 60% fat. It is the fattiest organ in your body. If you are feeding your body unstable inflammatory oils, what do you think your brain is being built out of? There is a growing body of research linking the consumption of high omega-6 seed oils to neuroinflammation. This is inflammation in the brain. When the brain is inflamed, you experience brain fog, anxiety, and depression. Long term, this inflammation paves the way for neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's and dementia. We are seeing these rates skyrocket, and it perfectly correlates with the introduction of these industrial oils into our food supply about 100 years ago. Before the early 1900s, heart disease was rare. It was almost unheard of. What were people eating back then? Butter, lard, tallow, cream. They weren't eating soybean oil because it didn't exist as a food product yet. It was used for paint and machine lubricant. It wasn't until we started processing these seeds and marketing them as healthy replacements for animal fats that our health started to decline. We swapped stable, natural fats for unstable industrial chemicals, and our health has paid the price. Now, let me tell you about the Hateful Eight. These are the 8 oils I want you to remove from your diet immediately. If you have these in your kitchen, I urge you, throw them away. Your health is worth more than the few dollars you spent on that bottle. Number 1 is canola oil. It is one of the most processed oils on the planet. Number 2 is soybean oil. This is everywhere it's in. Your salad dressings, your mayonnaise, your processed foods. Number 3 is corn oil. Number 4, cottonseed oil. Number 5, sunflower oil. Number 6, safflower oil. Number 7, grapeseed oil. And number 8, rice bran oil. These oils are incredibly high in omega-6 fatty acids. Our bodies need a balance of omega-6 and omega-3. Ideally, a 1-to-1 ratio. But because these cheap oils are in everything from your bread to your oat milk to your restaurant food, the average person is eating a ratio of 20-to-1. 20 times more pro-inflammatory omega-6 than anti-inflammatory omega-3. This imbalance puts your body in a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation. This isn't the good inflammation that heals a cut on your finger. This is the bad inflammation that smolders inside you for years. This is why your joints ache. This is why you have brain fog. This is why your blood pressure is creeping up. It's also a major driver of obesity. These oils interfere with your metabolism. They mess with your satiety signals, the hormones that tell your brain I'm full. Have you ever noticed you can eat an entire bag of potato chips cooked in sunflower oil and still feel hungry? That's not an accident. Your body is starving for nutrients, but it's drowning in empty, inflammatory calories. You might be thinking, Dr. Mandell, if I throw all these out, what am I supposed to cook with? This is the good news. The solution is delicious, and it's how our ancestors ate for thousands of years. We need to go back to stable, natural fats that don't oxidize when you cook with them. For cooking at high heat, you need stability. My favorite is avocado oil. It has a very high smoke point, it's neutral in flavor, and it's not chemically processed like seed oils. But you have to be careful, make sure you are buying 100% pure avocado oil, as some brands cut it with cheaper oils. Look for the label 100% pure. You can also use coconut oil. Coconut oil is almost entirely saturated fat, which makes it incredibly stable. It resists heat, it won't oxidize and turn into liquid rust in your pan. It's also great for your metabolism because it contains MCTs, medium chain triglycerides, that give you instant energy and can even help burn belly fat. And don't be afraid of good quality animal fats. Grass-fed butter, ghee, clarified butter, or beef tallow. These are natural fats. They contain vitamin K too, which actually helps move calcium out of your arteries and into your bones. Think about that synergy. The very fat they told you would clog your arteries actually contains the vitamin needed to keep them clear. For decades, we were told butter would kill us, so we switched to margarine made from vegetable oils. And what happened? Heart disease rates skyrocketed. Margarine is one of the worst things you can put in your body. It is pure trans fat and oxidized oil. If you have tub margarine in your fridge, get rid of it today. But the king of all oils, the one you should be using every single day, is extra virgin olive oil. This is liquid gold for your arteries, but there is a trick. You want to use this mostly for low heat cooking or as a finishing oil on top of your salads and vegetables. Extra virgin olive oil is packed with polyphenols, specifically one called oleocanthal. When you taste good olive oil, you know that little peppery scratch in the back of your throat? That is the medicine. That is the inflammation fighter. It works on the same pathways as ibuprofen, but without the side effects. Studies have shown that people who consume high amounts of olive oil have significantly lower risks of stroke and heart disease. It's anti-inflammatory. It fights the fire that the seed oil started. It helps improve the health of that endothelial lining I told you about earlier. It keeps your arteries flexible and youthful. So here is the protocol. Here's what I want you to do. It's very simple, but it requires vigilance. For the next 30 days, I want you to become a detective. Turn every package around. The front of the box is marketing. The back of the box is the truth. If you pick up a bag of chips, a bottle of salad dressing, or a box of crackers, look at the ingredients. If you see canola, soy, corn, or sunflower oil, put it back. You will be shocked at how many health foods are loaded with these oils. Be careful with plant-based milks. Oat milk is very popular right now, but flip that carton over. To give it that creamy texture, almost all of them add rapeseed or sunflower oil. You are essentially drinking a glass of carbohydrates and inflammatory oil. Look for brands that use only oats and water, or switch to almond or coconut milk without added oils. Look at your roasted nuts. Nuts are healthy, right? Yes, but most roasted nuts are coated in cottonseed or peanut oil. Look for raw nuts or dry roasted nuts. When you go to a restaurant, you have to be bold. This is your health. Ask them what they cook your eggs in. Ask them what is in the salad dressing. Most of the time, it's soy or canola. Ask for real butter. Ask for your vegetables to be steamed with butter on top. Ask for olive oil and vinegar on the side for your salad. You are the paying customer. You have the right to know what you are eating. At home, do the oil change. Throw out the industrial sludge and stock up on avocado oil, coconut oil, grass-fed butter, and high-quality olive oil. Within a few weeks, pay attention to how you feel. Many of my patients tell me their old age aches and pains simply vanish. Their joint stiffness in the morning goes away. Their skin clears up because remember, your skin is also made of cells with lipid membranes. When you fix the oil, you fix the skin. Their energy levels stabilize because they aren't fighting that internal fire anymore. And one more thing regarding weight loss. When you stop eating these inflammatory oils, your liver gets a break. Your liver is responsible for detoxifying these chemicals. When it's overwhelmed by seed oils, it can't burn fat efficiently. By switching to healthy saturated and monounsaturated fats, you are essentially rebooting your metabolism. You might find that stubborn weight around the midsection starts to move for the first time in years. Your body is incredibly resilient. It wants to heal. It knows how to repair your arteries and protect your heart. But you have to stop fueling the damage. You have to stop pouring liquid rust into your engine. You have the power to change your health destiny. It starts right here in your kitchen with one simple decision. Don't let marketing fool you. Trust biology. Trust nature. Make sure you share this video with your friends and family. This information is saving lives, and people need to know the truth about what is really in their food. Eat real fats, avoid the industrial oils, and your heart will thank you.